Someone asked my middle child if she'd like to come and play basketball, and she played some school games for a while, really liked it, and they asked her if she'd like to try out for reps. And she came along and trialled, and she came home and she said, "Oh, Mum," she got me by my face and she said, "I really want to do this." That's what started it all off. When she started playing representative basketball, we didn't have this stadium. We played out of Beacon Hill Primary School, Narrabeen Sports High and the Academy of Sport. And our draws were sent and mailed to us. They were paper draws. There was, not the connection that we have today.
I was a blow-in to Manly in 1991 when we moved to Sydney, and then somehow I ended up vice president. Very quickly I became the president. In stepping into that role, it was very obvious what we needed here. What we didn't have was a central venue.
So it was 1994, and the council at the time finally identified that an indoor facility was needed in this area.
And at that time we were hiring up to 7 courts around the Northern Beaches. That was a huge load on our 1 staff that we had in the office at that time. I started off with a 3-day weekend to develop our strategic plan, which brought us all together, parents, officials, the referees. Part of that was to develop a little strategic plan on how we were going to get a stadium for the Northern Beaches, and I produced a document that I would take with me to lobby state government, federal government, any local officials who possibly could help us.
We were waiting for a long time, and we were just so grateful when finally the approval came through and that the facility was actually going to be built. I remember coming in with my kids and it was amazing. There was a buzz. Everyone was so excited.
We had all these satellite venues that we were using to have the competitions to allow these kids to play. And yeah, it was so great when we were able to have our own home here at the beaches.
We've sort of grown as an association, and we're now one of the top 4 associations in New South Wales. I've had other associations ask how we've managed to keep our staff for so long, and I think it's because we have passion for the club. We were here in the beginning, we've been part of the club, we know what the club's about, and we have passion for it.
The sport is growing so much on the Northern Beaches, but this place is definitely our home.
We need associations like this.
That moment that we all walked into this facility and we all bonded together, the Manly family was born.